Okay, I've saved the speaker, and as you can see, I put this back together, and it's been playing pretty good. But before I let it play any farther, what I'm going to do is do an alignment without using any generators. These are very simple radios, and quite often you can do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is slide this back into the cabinet temporarily. Okay. Make sure you can see that. Okay. Now, the next step is to put the pointer on. I'm not quite sure where this goes yet, but what I'm going to do is make sure that the pointer moves equal distance. Well, it looks like I got it mostly on backwards. So, take this off. Move that. Oops. So, what's got to happen is this. There we go. Alright. Like that. Okay. Now, what I want is this to go equal distance on those numbers. Okay. Okay, that looks like that might be it. And a little bit down, a little bit more. Okay, close enough. Now I've got a station about in the center, which is 850. This would be 9, this is 80 here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this to where 850 is on the dial, and try not to move this anymore. Pull this off. There we go. Store that safely. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is tune the circuit to 850. Let's see, let me find a safe place for the cabinet here. There we go. Okay. So what we're going to do is notice that this wire right here, where these wires go, that goes to the antenna. So this is the antenna tuner, and that makes this the oscillator tuner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the radio, and I'm going to tune this so 850 comes in, and that should align this dial because I have not moved this. And we don't want to move this anymore until we move this oscillator trimmer to 850. So let me turn on power here. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now if I detune it, okay, so I'm going to bring this up. There we go. That sounds pretty good. So now this is set at 850. We did not move this tuner, so the dial should be set at 850. So let me turn power off here. And I'll go get the cabinet again. And see how close that is. Okay, now I'm using an isolation transformer always. Okay, slide this in. In the back here. Okay, let's get the pointer. It's hard to pick up. There we go. Let's see, where's 850? It should be right here. Okay. Let me get one of the knobs here. It'll be easier to turn. Okay. There we go. Turn power back on. And we'll see how accurate this dial is.
The Durham Freeway. Our next report less than 15
minutes.
That's
680. It says 70 right here. So.
All-day traffic.
And that's 620. Okay, so now the dial's accurate. Okay, power off. Again, being very careful now not to move this off. I'm going to pull it straight out. It's on 620. Okay, here we go. Move this back out. There we go. Set this aside. There we go. Now this is set on 620. So we now have adjusted the oscillator. Now I'm going to adjust the antenna tuning to bring up the performance of the radio. Usually it's the high end that needs help. Okay.
Ya cuando llegué a Monterrey llegué bien amónico, voy haciendo así.
Covertly, God moves behind us.
Okay.
Wait.
Because he killed.
Ah, much better.
The better. At givehelp.org. Jay Williams. As a basketball player,
Okay.
At Duke University, I've enjoyed the support of so many people from North Carolina. In addition to many fine universities, North Carolina is also the home of 9 military installations, including Seymour Johnson and Polk Air Force bases. This year, I've learned a lot about high-tech training and on-the-job skills you can gain while serving part-time in the
I
Air
don't think
Force.
we're really going to have to do
With a
much.
minimum commitment of 1 week in a month and 2 weeks a year, you can expand your world while receiving competitive pay and other benefits. And if your training week
I don't even think I'm going to do that.
happens to fall on a weekend when the Blue Devils are playing
And you can do this when the radio plays pretty good.
in the Air Force Reserve. For more information,
The IF frequency might be off just a little bit, but it's not worthwhile fooling with.
¿Sabes, chata, para que te conozcan?
Al-Qaeda.
Now,
Corner top of the hour.
sometimes it's a good idea to stop right there. The radio is working just fine. We could go and do this, but quite frankly, it's working so well, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So I'm going to stop right there.
Baseball Network analyst and it was one of the with the United States in the future.
Already, everybody.
No.
Now you can do that kind of tune-up when the radio plays real good. Basically, not really doing a tune-up, you're doing a tweak. And this is so close that this will work for this radio. There's no birdies. So
Used to say the king is dead. Long and
I'm going to stop there. From past experience, it's a good idea to do minimum work if possible on the tuning. These are kind of stuck when I tried it earlier, and since it plays so well, we're just going to leave it the way it is and not take a chance of breaking anything.